So today we have the Winter Soldier, James Buchanan Barnes, taking on Red Hood, Jason Todd. Who wins? Well, let's find out. So, who's stronger? Well, Red Hood has flipped over Susie Sue while being pinned down, and she weighed around 600 pounds. He sent Deathstroke and Tim Drake flying with kicks, routinely thrown people with one arm, and he's easily snapped bones. He even punched through a submarine hull while underwater and kicked off an airplane door while the plane was flying, which should be nearly impossible for a normal human to do due to all the pressure. But with his bionic arm, Bucky has effortlessly punched through walls and metal robots. He's easily broken metal chains, uh, ripped through the bottom of a shield car, and he's one-shotted Sharon Carter and Burnside Captain America. But even without his bionic arm, he's lifted a man over his head and tossed him with one arm with ease, and he's even sent a dude flying with an uppercut as a teenager. I think Bucky's bionic arm gives him the advantage here, but only slightly. What about durability? Well, Red Hood has routinely gotten right back up after point blank explosions, great falls, and being sent through walls just fine. He survived being hit with a bazooka, and he was literally unfazed after being set on fire while he was naked. He was actually more concerned and upset by the fact that he was attacked while he was naked rather than being on fire. His armor is also bulletproof, and his helmet is also quite durable as well. But Winter Soldier has kept on fighting and going after being sent through walls, being electrocuted, and falling out of a plane and crashing into some trees. He's withstood being blown back several feet by an RPG, hits from the Master Man, who can lift several tons, being hit with a grenade launcher, being shot, and blasted by Doombots and Kree weaponry, and remain conscious through all of it. His bionic arm is also bullet, knife, and fireproof. I'd say they're fairly even here. And now, speed. While Jason has consistently dodged bullets, even from great shots like Deathstroke, dodged point blank bullets, routinely weaved through missiles and lasers, dodged a large barrage of bullets, outran a speeding car, speed blitzed the Iron Rule, who has superhuman speed, and even Supergirl has complimented Jason's on his speed before. But Bucky has consistently dodged automatic fire, routinely blocked bullets with his bionic arm, even after the bullets were already fired, sliced Hawkeye's arrow in half out of the air, and he's evaded Atlantean gunfire while underwater. His bionic arm also increases his reaction time. I think Bucky is taking the very slight edge in speed as well. So, Bucky is just slightly physically better than Jason, which makes sense because when he took up the mantle of Captain America after Steve died, he was able to replicate a lot of the same physical tasks and feats that Steve did, despite not having the super soldier serum. But it's only a slight edge. Jason is still very physically impressive. But now, what about fighting skill? Who is the better fighter out of the two? Well, as Robin, Jason was extensively trained by Batman, as we all know, is one of the best fighters in all of comics. But after his resurrection, Jason traveled the globe to learn and master as many martial art and fighting styles and techniques as he could, just like Bruce did. His fighting style combines several martial arts with his power, speed, and brutality. He's beaten a weakened Deathstroke, Tim Drake, Cassandra Cain easily, despite her precognition, matched Nightwing several times, beaten a godly empowered Ra's al Ghul in a sword fight, and he's beaten Batman in a straight up fist fight. He even had the upper hand against Batman in another fight until Nightwing got involved. He's even beaten Lady Shiva once, although he had to use a technique that she taught him to do so. which means he wouldn't normally be able to beat her. Still impressive though, considering that Batman said that she was the best fighter in the world. But Bucky was described as a great natural fighter all the way back in World War II. He then received extensive training from Hydra, and then after that, he routinely trained with Steve. He's also really good at utilizing his bionic arm and guns while in close quarters, and he's an expert knife fighter as well. He's easily beaten a whole group of Hydra agents. He stalemated Daredevil in a fight that didn't finish, with Wolverine believing Bucky would have won. He's beaten Crossbones and Amped Crossbones, Falcon, Hawkeye, Black Widow, Burnside Captain America, who's physically better to regular Cap in every way. And he's even held his own with Gamora, Wolverine, Black Panther, and Captain America himself. He's even held off Daredevil, Hawkeye, and Wolverine in a 1v3 just long enough until Cap could get involved. Based off feats, Red Hood is better, because even if he has been inconsistent over the years, beating Batman and Lady Shiva is just more impressive than holding your own against people like Captain America and Black Panther. See what I'm saying? But it's not like a big advantage by any means. Now, onto their versatility. Well, Jason has his 2 handguns that uses modified rounds as his primary weapons, and he even says that they're the strongest guns in the world. But he also has explosives, knives, a grapple gun, and his helmet has a heads-up display. His helmet is also an explosive that he can throw at opponents as well. But Bucky has carried a wide variety of guns and gear over the years. I think his most consistent setup is an assault rifle, a handgun, knives, and smoke and regular grenades. And then, of course, there's his bionic arm, which he can do more than just hit and block things. It can emit an EMP blast to shock foes and completely destroy electrical equipment. And finally, Bucky is a more skilled marksman. Don't get me wrong, Jason is skilled here. Like, he's accurately shot people while suffering from a concussion, so I'm not underselling him here. But Jason has also missed some relatively easy shots that a really skilled marksman shouldn't have missed. Bucky doesn't have like 100% accuracy or anything, but when he was a teenager, he was the best sniper in his division. He has sniped 12 foes in a quick session without any of them noticing, and he's routinely and accurately shot and thrown knives at moving targets even while he was moving at the same time. So, who wins? Well, the only real advantage Red Hood has in this fight is his fighting skill, and this advantage can be countered by Winter Soldier's bionic arm. Winter Soldier is stronger, faster, more versatile, and the better shot. Jason also doesn't have a counter for Bucky's bionic arm. It wouldn't be impossible for Red Hood to win, might get 1 or 2, but I think it's clear who the winner is overall. Winter Soldier wins. Like and subscribe if you did enjoy, leave a comment of what you think, and hit the notification bell to be notified of all my future videos. Go do it right now. Thank you, and all the great stuff. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.